Wilde Lake.
Is this on? No. Is it on now? Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Kate Lachlan. I'm the head of spirit for the Wilde Lake SGA.
Hi, my name is Misbah Faruqi, and I'm the president of Wilde Lakes SGA.
Hi, I'm Gabby Christopher, and I'm vice president of Wilde Lakes SGA.
And before we get started, we'd just like to recognize our SGA sponsors who are here, Ms. Kipping and Mr. Crumley, and our principal, Mr. Lamont, and Ms. Gonzalez, who's also a staff member at Wilde Lake. Oh, right.
Yeah.
So last year, in May during AP season, Wilde Lake students took 460 AP exams in 26 different courses with an average of 3.6, whereas the Maryland State average is a 3. And more than half of the students who attended Wilde Lake and took an AP exam scored a 4 or 5 on their tests. 28% increase in total AP enrollment, and we have national board certified teachers and candidates. Over 40 students were inducted into the National Honor Society, making it over 100 in total. And for the honor societies that we have, other than NHS, we have Rho Kappa, which is social studies, the National Technical Honor Society, the Spanish Honor Society, the French Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta Math Honor Society, Art Honor Society, Delta Scholars, and Alpha Achievers. So, as many of you probably know, Wilde Lake Boys Varsity was county champions, and sophomore Trey Keys was the top scorer. Wilde Lake this year was awarded the Sportsmanship Cup for the 3rd time. Our teacher, Mr. Wingfield, the boys varsity basketball coach as well, was named Howard County Times Coach of the Year. Senior Faith Leslie made history on the softball field when she hit a home run cycle with a solo home run, 2-run shot, 3-run shot, and a grand slam. If you know baseball, I don't, so. As well as many track athletes won gold at the AAU Indoor Track and Field National Championship, including Deanna Yancey, Jason McMillan, and TJ Lyles. For our academics, for our athletes, the extracurricular participation was 400 plus students seasonally, 76% of our total school population, and all of them had to have a 3.0 or higher. In the 2015-2016 team GPA winners were, for the fall, it was girls soccer with a 4.21, winter it was girls basketball with a 3.68, and spring it was girls tennis with a 4.15. Howard County girls soccer track and field athlete of the year. They were both athlete of the year for track and field, and then ABC2 News Student Athlete of the Week, we had one of those.
So for fine arts, Mr. Dutrow, our fantastic band director, he was the recipient of the 2017 Outstanding Music Educator Award from the Maryland Music Educators Association. On the 2017 band trip in Myrtle Beach, the Wilde Lake Band Program claimed several titles. We brought 4 bands with us, or 4 different groups. The concert band scored first place, Division 3 with a superior rating. The wind ensemble got second place, Division 5 with a superior rating. Our jazz ensemble got first place, open division with a superior rating. And we also were awarded Outstanding Brass Section Award. And then the jazz combo, they received a lot of awards. They got Outstanding Rhythm Section Award, Jazz Champion Award for being the highest scoring jazz group in the competition, and Overall Grand Champion Award for being the highest scoring instrumental and ensemble out of all concert bands, orchestra, or jazz ensembles in the whole competition. So Wild Lake is back. Alpha Achievers held its annual coat drive during the winter, and the SGA held a clothing drive and a food drive.
So some other events that we've had throughout the school is that recently our international club held our annual Culture Day event, and we had over 56 students from different countries participate. And earlier in the year, we also had Councilman Calvin Ball come and visit our American government classes, and he spoke to them about things like knowing their rights and understanding how they can get involved in politics even on the county level. We also had our Black History Month assembly in February, which was a huge success, as it always is, and students spoke about a variety of different issues along with historical events. So for the SGA, what we've done this year thus far is that we held our annual Homecoming, Spirit Week, and Pep Rally, and we also had our Winter Pep Rally and Spirit Week as well. And we held a student leadership conference earlier in the year, which was an event where students from all different backgrounds came together to talk about different issues in the school and what they thought they could do to better those issues. And we also had Councilman Calvin Ball come and speak at that event. And we're also currently planning our annual Spring Fair event, which is on this Saturday, April 22nd from 1 to 3 at Wilde Lake. So we would just like to invite you all to come too, if you can. We'll have lots of food trucks, games, and hopefully it doesn't rain. And these are just some photographs from some of the different events that we've had this year. So some of the photos on the top are from some of the discussions that we've had. So we also had a number of student voice discussions that we've done. So one of the things that we did right after the election was that we held a discussion where any student could come in and talk about how they were feeling or what they wanted to talk about on things like how we could better the Wilde Lake community and make it more inclusive. So we had a number of students come to that and staff members, and the other two photos are from our pep rallies. So as for general statistics about the school, our graduation rate of 90% is higher than the Maryland state average, and our school also has a very high diversity score, which is much higher than the state average of 0.38, and minority enrollment is 64% of the student body, which is much higher than the state average as well. So that's all for our presentation, so thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay. You didn't introduce yourselves. You forgot to do that. Wild Lake, who's who?
We did.
Yeah, they did.
Did you? Did I miss it? You did it so fast? Well, I'm going to brag on you now. Gabby, you ready?
Yeah.
This is what I know about you. That you are SGA president and you served on the executive board for the class of 2007 class council for all 4 years, and you're in the marching band. True?
Yes.
What do you play?
Well, I'm vice president. Actually,
Vice
she's
president.
president. Yeah.
Okay. What do you play?
I play clarinet.
Clarinet, okay. That you're also very involved in the school newspaper as the opinions editor? Does that mean you have a good opinion about it?
I think so.
Okay, good. And that you're the captain of the field hockey team. What position do you play?
I play forward and sometimes, I kind of play everywhere.
Okay, I used to coach field hockey, so I'm very interested in that. And this is a very important part of this, is that you have 3 jobs. You have 3 jobs in addition to everything else you're doing. I understand you work at Meriwether. Will we see you there this Sunday?
Probably not.
Okay. Will you be working at the chocolate shop this Sunday?
I'll be working at my bookstore.
You'll be working at the bookstore this Sunday, okay. And that in between all that time, you still found time to drive down to Washington and march in the Women's March, in March. How about that?
Yeah.
And you're going to Kent State University to study?
Sociology, but I think I'm going to change it to psychology or something else.
Okay, well, lots of luck. And when are you graduating?
May 22nd.
All right, good. All right, Kate.
Hello.
Hello. You're a junior?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to see you back here next year.
As president, hopefully.
All right. And you too joined your colleague, and you did the march in Washington?
Yes, I did. I did it right after I took the SAT.
Okay. Did you get your scores back yet?
Yes.
All right. So I'm sure you're very happy.
Yep.
All right.
Good luck for Maryland.
So in 4th grade,
Yes.
you donated $100 to Save the Manatee Fund.
Mm-hmm.
And after you gave that donation,
Yes.
and with your advocacy,
Yes.
what happened?
All the manatees were saved by me single-handedly.
That's it. That's it. They came off the endangered species list,
Yes.
so single-handedly, just saying, good job.
It was all me.
All right. And Ms. Ba,
Yes.
this is very interesting. You are going places, from what I understand. Everybody is, but you are really going places. What's the job you're going to have when you're 40?
President of the United States.
That's it, President of the United States. And we're taking a picture right after this, and when you become president, I'm going to be the one to make sure that it's tweeted out or whatever we have by then, because Twitter will probably be dead and there'll be something else. But you also marched in Washington, and you also actively were involved in the protest for the Muslim ban, rightfully so. Good for you. And you started an online magazine called Women to empower teenagers, particularly women, to have their voices heard. Tell us about that.
So basically, since I'm also, on the school newspaper, and I've always loved journalism and writing, and I've always also loved be talking about different social and political issues, I basically wanted to combine both of the things that I was interested in. So that was an idea that I had, and I helped start it with two of my friends.
Excellent. And you're going to American University?
Yes.
To study?
Political science and international
All right.
studies.
Couldn't be in a better place to be the next, well, maybe the first female president.
Please, no.
Okay, but in any event,
Fourth and the fifth.
you heard it here today. She's going to be president of the United States. Good job, ladies.
Thank you. Thanks.